Going on, everybody? It's Mass Man here. Today to talk about Manny Pacquiao. I just did a Mayweather video, and y'all should check that out if you haven't already. But this is about Manny Pac-Man slash Beast Mode slash one of the baddest man alive, Pacquiao. Alright, anyways, let's start out with Pac-Man. His last fight with Margarito was great. He did a good job, and everybody loves Manny Pacquiao. Everybody. If you're a boxing fan, if you know a little bit about boxing, you know fucking Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Pac-Man. Everybody loves him. I love what he's doing for the Filipino people. You know what I mean? He's taking care of them. He's even going into fucking Congress. He might even be president one day. Who knows? You know what I mean? That's a good dude right there. I like him. You know what I mean? And I love him as a boxer too. He's always exciting to watch. You know, maybe one. No doubt he's one of the best of all time. No doubt. But a lot of people are saying, he's the best ever. And, I mean, I'll get to that here in a minute. But anyways, let's talk about Pacquiao style, you know what I mean? Maybe one of the best, I'm saying top 10 offensive fighters of all time. You know what I mean? We're talking, he comes in with, first of all, he's a southpaw, which a lot of people can't handle. Southpaws, it's weird, you know what I mean? He comes in throwing punches and bunches and from all kinds of different angles, every angle you can think of, you know what I mean? High, low, side to side, in between your guard, outside your guard, all that shit. It's gonna be hard than a motherfucker to try to defend all that shit. And he's very exciting to watch. You know what I mean? But let's get to more of what I said earlier. I'm gonna start talking about. I don't think Pacquiao's the best ever. You know what I mean? I got a little, I ain't got nothing on the dude, and what I'm about to say right now is not even his fault. But the fighters he fights aren't even all that. You know what I mean? Not all that. You know what I mean? Let's go down the list here, and of course, his last fight with Margarito was great, you know what I mean? But here's what I got about Margarito. The dude hadn't fought in a year and a half, you know what I mean? And plus, about the whole fucking hand wrap scandal and shit. Motherfucker didn't have his hand wraps in, so he wasn't even Margarito, whatever y'all like to call him. You know what I mean? That wasn't even him in there, but he did a good job. Joshua Clottey, who knows about Joshua Clottey, you know what I mean? Clottey didn't get hit that much, but he wasn't even fighting, you know what I mean? And Clottey's not even all that, you know what I mean? Cotto was good, you know what I mean? Cotto was at his peak. Cotto was one of the, best fighters in the world. He got beat fair and square. Ricky Hatton. Come on, Ricky Hatton? I don't even think that Pacquiao winning that fight was so much that he was good. You know what I mean? I think it was just that Hatton sucked. You know what I mean? Those one-hit knockouts like that, that's not, that don't go, I don't give that, it was a good-ass punch, good-ass knockdown. He set it up perfectly. But I don't give that mostly to Pacquiao's skill. I give that to Hatton's lack of skill. You know what I mean? Oscar De La Hoya past his prime. We all know that. David Diaz, he was the lightweight champion at that time. He was good. He got beat fair and square. Now, I'm going down the list here, from this latest fight and going back. Now, here we talk about Juan Manuel Marquez in this split decision victory that I thought, Marquez got cheated out on. I thought Marquez won that fight. I do not think Pacquiao won that fight or the one before that one either. You know what I mean? I think Marquez got cheated out like a motherfucker. Bob Arum did some shit to fuck up the scorecards. And, I can go on and on about that. You know what I mean? I took score myself round for round. Very, very fucking, reasonable on the score. Even though Manuel got knocked down, and shit, all that shit, I still thought he won the fight. Now, with Marco Antonio Barrera, he lost fair and square. Pacquiao beat the shit out of him. Before that, Jorge Solis. Who the fuck is Jorge Solis? Anyways, before that, Eric Morales. Eric Morales got beat fair and square both times. You know what I mean? I thought, the second time around, he wasn't the same Morales, but, he got beat fair and square. The first time, oh, I'm sorry, 3 times. Fucking second time, he got fucking knocked out again, you know what I mean? The first fight was the best one, though. First fight was fucking off the chain. All that bullshit happened, you know what I mean? It was a good ass fight. And Eric Morales did good, but, Pacquiao showed what Pacquiao's all about on that one, you know what I mean? Before that fight was a fighter named Thawachai. Who the fuck is that? Anyway, before that, the Juan Manuel Marquez fight, that was a draw that I really thought, Marquez should have 2 wins right now over Manny Pacquiao. No doubt. You know what I mean? You can say what you want, but you need to go back and watch those fights again. You'll know what I'm talking about. That's pretty much all. You know what I mean? Now, I went down the list there of all these people. These people, some are good. Like I said, the wins over, Barrera and, what's his fucking name? Morales. Those were legitimate wins, and those were his best wins, I think, ever. But all the other guys, something was wrong with them. And like I said before, this wasn't Pacquiao's fault. It's not his fault, you know what I mean? But, he just really ain't done as much as people say he's done. 8 world titles, that's unheard of. I fucking, you know what I mean? That's crazy. I, applaud to that so much. But like I said, there's just, to call him the best ever is kind of an overstatement, because the fighters he's fought, you know, fighting past the prime, fighting, people who shouldn't even been in the ring with him, and all that shit, I think you just gotta overconsider that best ever thing, you know what I mean? But definitely one of the best ever, you know what I mean? Without a doubt. This is Masked Man. I'm signing off already. I'm pretty sure you're tired of hearing me talk. I'll be doing some more videos here pretty soon. Just look out for me. Alright, peace.